Hello everybody, welcome to Dot Dot News. I'm Jonathan. Today we have invited a very special guest, a newly elected legislator, the Honorable Mr. Adrian Ho from the New People's Party. Welcome to the show, Adrian.
Thank you, Jonathan. Thanks for having me.
Well, thank you so much. Well, first of all, please let me congratulate you on your successful win in the election. Are you getting used to be referred to as the Honorable, actually?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I am very much in the game right now. Actually, prior to the by-election, Mrs. Ip and the New People's Party have prepped me for not only the election, however, that they very much have a lot of confidence in me, that they think that I probably have a big chance to win, so they need to prep me for what's coming too. So they've been prepping me for what's needed to be done as a legislator. So I am well aware of what I need to do.
How are you feeling about the first meeting, and have you actually get into the rules and procedures of the legislative council?
Yes, the rules and procedures, guidelines, and everything else, I have actually studied it over the holidays. So I'm very familiar with it and very much looking forward to contribute more and interact more within the legislative council.
Oh, that's great. Well, in your election campaign, you mentioned one of your family's aphorism, in which you are nothing without your country. And you said when the opportunity arises, you have the responsibility to give back to the motherland. Now, you are the legislator, all right?
Yes.
So how are you going to contribute in the Legislative Council?
There are many ways. There are many ways. I think that I will continue to do what I had been doing. And then, obviously, on international stage, where a lot of Western media and different personnels have been demonizing China and Hong Kong, and also one country, two systems. So, as a legislator, even more powerful voice right now on international stage, that I will use every ounce of blood that I have to defend one country, two systems, even more fiercely as a legislator right now. And then I would like to, as a legislator, tour around the world to try to make sure that everybody understands one country, two systems, how we operate, and how successful that we can be. And then at the same time, I would like to also invite different businesses to come to Hong Kong to settle down and invite professionals to start their own businesses here. So this is one of the many things that I would love to do. And then at the same time, at a local level, I would like to interact more with our local community. As we know, as you all know, that we have a lot of expats, we have people all around the world, as well as our local population. So I would like to get more interaction within the local community to try to get them to have a more international exposure. As you know that I think one of the main focus of youth development is not only understanding our own country, it's also at the same time that we all need to have international exposure. We need to understand the world in a proper manner. So I think I can contribute to that.
All right, Adrian. So as you have mentioned, you said you would like to give back to the community as well. I'm wondering, will you make use of your Legislative Council resources and to put it into the district, for example, setting up district offices?
Oh, absolutely. We already have plans. And then I think that election committee is just one of the ways to elect legislators. But ultimately, as legislators, that we work for the Hong Kong people, 7 million Hong Kong people. So one of our jobs is not only to be facing with different industries, different constituencies, and also local communities too. So in the future, in the very near future, that we will actually dedicate a lot of resources in local community. And we already have plans on doing that, so stay tuned.
All right. So as you know, the financial report in this coming term will be introduced in the Legislative Council very soon, and I'm sure you're going to see Mr. Paul Chan, our Financial Secretary, very soon to talk about your perspective and also the NPP stand.
Our perspective.
Our perspective.
The New People's Party's recommendations to the budget.
To the budget, right?
Yes.
The financial budget. So on that, I'm just wondering, Have you actually talked to your colleagues, you know, the legislator from the NPP, and which policy area are you going to focus on in the coming terms?
During election, I have gained a great deal of experience meeting different industry groups, and then I personally operate a small business, so I would like to dedicate a lot of my time on representing and try to help out small businesses in Hong Kong. As you know that Hong Kong has over 340,000 small enterprises, small medium enterprises, SMEs, and then it's basically 98% of all companies in Hong Kong. And previously, I think that SMEs have not been gotten the attention and the help that they need from our government. So I hope to dedicate a lot of my time to help out SMEs. And one of my main focus in the recommendations that is going to be given by the New People's Party is that we will have a series of recommendations and suggestions to help out SMEs in the upcoming budget.
Adrian, as everybody knows, you have a family background in Macau, right? And today we have always been talking about the Greater Bay Area development, which includes Hong Kong, Macau, and Guangdong provinces.
Yes.
So when you talk about SMEs, are you going to introduce our Hong Kong SMEs to join the development into the Greater Bay Area?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I think that right now, in terms of development of Hong Kong businesses, we cannot restrict ourselves to just Hong Kong anymore. We need to expand ourselves internationally, outside of Hong Kong. And then Greater Bay Area certainly is where all the opportunities are.
Well, do you think there is any collaboration between Hong Kong and Macau in the coming future?
Absolutely. There will be many collaborations, and I think that it needs to be an integral part. It's critical that we work with Macau. I've had numerous discussions ever since that I got elected, even before I got elected, with various parties in Macau that we actually, the New People's Party, we're planning on a trip over to Macau probably shortly after Chinese New Year to explore collaborations with businesses in Macau to try to collaborate with each other.
Okay. Well, one last question for you. Our Legislative Council members basically speak in Cantonese.
Yes.
But you are one of the legislators who can speak very fluent English. Are you going to make some English speeches for us in the coming future?
If it's required, yes. But predominantly, I think that I will still mostly use Cantonese. And whenever that is needed, I will definitely try to speak more English.
Thank you so much for your time, Adrian.
Thank you
and
so
I
much.
hope we're going to have a more in-depth dialogue in the coming future.
Looking forward to it.
At least in the coming 3 years. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Jonathan.
Thank you.